Oh no, David has to do his. Those are naughty. Do you wait till the last minute? Do you file an extension? You can file an extension, don't worry. I don't think so, Mr. Nobody. I don't understand people mean when they say that. I legitimately don't understand. Does that mean you don't care how someone looks? That's fucked up. I think you should. I think you have to, like, on a biological level. Thank you. You're slacking. You can file an extension, though, David. You can be like, hey, I need more time. Thank you. I did mine already. One year I did them so early, like, my account got annoyed. He's like, I'm not filing this yet. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay, fine. Thank you, Scott. Make sure you guys have, if you have not already followed me here, do that. Also, double tap the screen and send likes. Those really help when you guys like the live. I almost always owe because of my job. I've never like gotten, I think I've overpaid and then like gotten money back, but then I always owe because they don't take taxes out. I have to like pay them. No, I never get one. I always owe money. Yeah, if you have a business or own a business or do anything self-employed, you have to pay you. So it sucks. And it's more complicated. You can't usually use like H&R Block or whatever. Yeah, if you're 1099, you usually owe. Unless you have like 20 billion children or some kind of weird tax benefit. Better get busy. Better get my ass to work. And make sure you guys follow my site. My site's amyaugustfans.com. Because I don't have 20 billion kids. I gotta pay these fucking taxes. So come on and join. I didn't know that until like I had friends that had kids and they're like, oh, I got such a big tax return from having a kid. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Really? I didn't know that until I was an adult. And I don't have kids and I don't really plan on having them. But I'm like, wait, I didn't even get like, you get a pretty decent amount of money depending on what state you live in. You claim yeah, that's a good idea. And it depends on like what state you live in, like how much you get per kid. I'm like, damn, I didn't even get money for that. That's crazy. No, I don't. A business vehicle, is it over the weight? You can write it off completely. Isn't it like 4,500 pounds is the weight you can write off? Is what? Is who my crush? Who are you talking about? $6,000. There you go. I don't wear shoes in my house. I'm a strange person. You guys wear shoes in your house? Say no. Please say no. You're tracking dirt in. Wear slippers. You can't wear shoes. Who's tracking dirt into their house? Thank God you don't. I'm good. How are you? Who has dusty carpets in here? I live in the United States. You're more a top. I hate overhead lights too. You know how I feel about that. I didn't tell you guys the neon sign story. I forgot. You guys all know how I hate neon signs, right? If you remember, if you've been to my lives before, you probably heard me go on a rant about it. I hate neon signs. I hate when you go into like a trendy restaurant or like someone's house and they have like a neon sign that says something so ostentatious on it. It'll say, like, once I went into this place and it said money. It was a business. It was a coffee shop, and it said money doesn't matter. Obviously it does. It's a fucking business. It's a coffee shop. How are you paying rent in here if money doesn't matter? Why do you have that on the sign? What? And it's pink. Money doesn't matter. What the fuck? Yes, it does. But people will put like the neon signs in their house, and I'm like, why? Why do you, it'll say like hello, or like something. It says something fucking crazy on it. I went on a date and I was sitting in the booth and the guy was sitting like here, but like behind him there was like a neon sign, and I was like, I can't, like, it's just so, like, I'm tweaking. I started like tweaking, and I was like, he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm like, how to be honest, I was like, I really don't like neon signs. And then I went on like a whole tangent about it, and he's like, I never really noticed them before, but now that you say that, it does kind of like, it is a little weird to have them everywhere. I was like, oh my, money doesn't matter. It didn't say, it said something weird too. It said like down the rabbit hole or something. It said something weird, like not neon sign worthy in my head. And I just kept staring at it. But it was like right behind his head. And I was like looking over him. He's like, what do you keep looking at? And I'm like, I really don't like neon signs. It's something you need to know. And I'm like sat. It's like glowing behind his head. And I was like, please stop. Yeah, not very little. The only neon signs I like are ones that actually have a functional purpose, like for a deli and it says open, or a restaurant. Or like even the beer signs I'll allow, but in your house, no, you don't need a neon sign. We don't need that. It isn't the thing. No, I don't reply on Instagram. I reply on my site. So if you join my site, I'll reply to you. But if you no, I don't get messages on Instagram. Hello. Oh my god. Make sure you guys check out my site. My site is amyaugustfans.com. amyaugustfans.com. A neon sign, I'd start crying. I would start tweaking. I couldn't even handle being on a date with someone and it was behind him. I was like, I can't, I'm tweaking out. I was legitimately shaking. He probably thought I was like on something. I was like, because it was like basking. I was basking in it because it was right in my view of vision. But I got not a first date, no. If I've been dating someone for a while, yeah, we can get coffee. It should be a neon sign. I think it's a pretty good deal, right? Yes. Good morning. Doomed. Because he was like, are you okay? Like, I was really like, because I had like shifty eyes. One on a first date because it makes you look cheap. I had like shifty eyes, so he's probably like, this girl's like on something or she wants to run. He probably thought I was like trying to leave. And then I explained, I was like, I really like have a thing against neon signs. Like when I see them, I feel very like unsettled. And he kind of understood. He's like, oh yeah, that is. He's like, I never really thought about it like that before. I thought it was a crap. Brunch. In my opinion, I think a first date should involve a sit-down dinner, a place where you sit down and order, and an activity. That is what I think a first date should include. Well, I don't have that, but I just don't like them. I think they're weird.